Ladies and gentlemen, we have another interview, and this singer, as I said, Chat Song. Maybe you not heard about it, but it's a Dutch organization that gives independent artists through all over the world a platform to get themselves on the top and to promote their music. And the last time I was surfing at this website, and I saw a singer and songwriter from Cape Town, and she makes also great music, and it was very crazy that begin this year I was in Cape Town, so it's very honor for me to interview now. I have interviewed already Nianel and also Zanele Lebeka, a photographer from Johannesburg. So it's a really honor to have our third guest from South Africa. So ladies and gentlemen, let you hear for the one and only Merique. Good morning, Merique.
Good morning. It's such an honor to be here, and so good to hear that you've been to South Africa.
I hope to going there again. And congratulations, by the way, with the birth of your beautiful daughter.
Thank you so much. Yeah, she's 2 months old now. Can't believe 2 months have gone already, but she's such a little blessing. We just don't sleep much.
Yeah.
but it's such a blessing, huge blessing. Yeah.
Yeah, understandably. But everything's going well. It's a happy little girl, and relax.
Yes, no, she's so good, and she only cries when she's hungry, and she's but she does get very hangry. When she's hungry, she lets you know. But she's growing very well. So we're very happy.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's that the babies in Holland have that too. They only crying when they have hungry, and first of all, we are starting now with the questions. How long are you singing?
I've been singing for quite some time. I started singing lessons when I was 14. And then I started performing with the singing school that I was in. I took a bit of a break when I studied after school, but that was only for a year, and then I studied music after that anyway, because I just couldn't get away from the music business. I've been singing ever since. But the first performance I ever did was when I was 4 years old, and I sang This Little Light of Mine on the stage with our preschool teacher. So I've been singing for quite a while.
Okay, and are you coming from a musical family?
My family loves music, but I don't have anyone in the music business, so no one performing as well or anything like that. So I do have a musical family in the sense that my mom plays guitar and a bit of piano, and she loves singing. I think I got most of my love for music from her, and my dad also loves music, but he also actually plays guitar, but he's not as into it. We don't have anyone professionally in the business.
Okay, and what is the best performance that you already have done?
Sure, that's a difficult one. I performed at a big rugby stadium, and that was quite amazing. So that was a big one because it was in front of 30,000 people. And then I also performed at the Oklahoma Rodeo Opry. That was also amazing. That's Oklahoma in the United States. So that I would say are my two top performances. But then of course I also performed in Los Angeles, in Hollywood actually. I was in a competition, the World Championships of Performing Arts, So yeah, that was also one of my highlights. So I've had quite a few.
Yeah, I can imagine that, absolutely. And what are your favorite genres in the music? Pop, R&B, jazz, or...
So my music is a mixture of rock, pop, and country, and then it also has a bit of a gospel feel to it. So yeah, those are my favorite ones. But I also enjoy a bit of jazz, bit of blues, and yeah, I like all music, to be honest. Maybe just not death metal, but yeah, the rest I can enjoy.
Okay, nice. And who is your greatest inspiration in the music? Who is your greatest hero?
Wow. So obviously I'm mostly a vocalist, although I do play guitar and piano as well. But as a vocalist, I would have to say my biggest hero is definitely Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, and what is your favorite song of her?
Sure, that's a difficult question because she has so many amazing songs. I would say upbeat music. I really enjoy I Drove All Night. I also perform that. And River Deep Mountain High is also one that I perform. And I'm Alive. And then I'd say the slow songs, obviously, Titanic theme song. And then, what's that song? To Love You More. I don't know if you know that song.
The Power of Love?
And The Power of Love, yes. Oh my goodness. Oh, and All By Myself. Wow, those notes. Goodness.
Yeah, those notes. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
those are amazing.
Where would you like to perform in South Africa in the future?
I would say everywhere, but obviously the bigger the stage, the better. I absolutely love performing. So we in South Africa have quite a few festivals, and I have been performing at quite a few of those. So I would like to continue performing at them, perhaps some of the bigger ones as well. And then also, obviously, on some of our grand stages, that would also be great. So yeah, I definitely, but I don't want to just perform in South Africa. I would love to perform overseas as well, and maybe even in the Netherlands. You never know.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Hopefully we can see you one day. So maybe America, maybe.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
The Carnegie Hall, maybe.
Sorry?
The Carnegie Hall, maybe.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Or the Grand Ole Opry. That would be fantastic also. Yeah, I'd love to go to Nashville. So, yeah, big dreams.
Big dreams, of course. And with which artist would you like to collaborate with?
Oh, goodness. So many. But yeah, I think definitely, obviously, since she's my hero, Celine Dion would be great. But I don't think I'll be able to stand next to her with her amazing voice. So maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. There are quite a few in South Africa as well that I'd like to work with. But most recently, I have listened to a DJ's songs, DJ Autismo, and his music is amazing. So, yeah, that would be great to collaborate with you as well, Steph.
Yeah, thank you, Merique. So, if I need vocals for some tracks of mine, I can text you a DM or something.
Yes, definitely. I would be so happy to collaborate.
Thank you, Merique. Thank you. So maybe, we can do a lot for each other in the future. So that's gonna be awesome. And what would you like to achieve in the future?
Sure. Yeah, I think for me, obviously, my life has changed a lot in the last few years. My husband and I got married, and I now have a little baby. And yeah, so obviously, family life is very important to me, and I would like to maybe branch out of my family, have a bigger family. Don't know, but then also, yeah, I think just to have your priorities straight. So that's why I mentioned my family first, but then also I would still love to sing, and yeah, be able to do that full time. I think it's such a difficult industry. So yeah, just any form of still being able to sing and perform would be fantastic for me. Although I do have, like I mentioned, big dreams. So yeah, if you can get close to them, then that would be great.
Okay. And how did you get in contact with chat song music?
I don't actually know. Sorry, I wasn't aware how you came about. Like, I thought you were going through Instagram. But yeah, I think that might be through Spotify, if I'm not mistaken. Not Spotify, sorry, TuneCore. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
Okay, yeah. Because that is where I founded you and some other artists. So it helps a lot in this time to get in contact with each other and to get musicians. Collaborate and maybe being a community. So it works a lot. And not that I don't like the interview, but we have to stop, unfortunately, the interview almost. But do you have any tips for people who want the same as you?
I think the big thing is just to follow your heart and follow your dreams and don't stop, because it is a very difficult industry. But even if you can just perform at a coffee shop or a small event, just carry on, because eventually someone will hear you. Like the albums that I recorded, I recorded them in the US, and someone had heard me. They'd actually found me on Reverb Nation. I don't know if you know Reverb Nation. And he was the VP of A&R at a record label, and he contacted me and asked me to collaborate with him. And and I've recorded 2 albums with him. So you never know who hears your music. So yeah, just carry on, and just believe.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, very fine. We now have a song of you, which we are gonna playing on the radio, and that song of you called Rivers, and so that the people in Holland think, oh, we have keep an eye on it. And Merique, I want to very thank you, and I'm going to do it. You said about you have it. You said about the playing in coffee bars. I was in South Africa at the beginning of this year in January, and I think. Do you know the Hans and Lloyd coffee bar in Muizenberg?
I'm not familiar. Oh wait, yes, I do. I do know it. Yes.
Yeah, it's it's the best bar in Cape Town, and especially in Muizenberg. So is that maybe something for you?
Oh, that's amazing! Thank you so much. I will keep that in mind.
Yeah. So getting know new places, it's always fun. Merique, I have to very thank you for this interview, and my Afrikaans is not so good, but it sounds a little bit like Dutch, of course.
It does. It does.
Ja, baie dankie voor die gastvrijheid.
Het is een groot plezier.
Een groot plezier.
Dankie voor jou.
Ja, en dankie voor jou. We now gonna playing Rivers. Merique, have a nice day, and it was a really honor to have you on our show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And if you need something of me or maybe of the record label where I'm signed to, you can text me a DM or something. So maybe we can do a lot for us in the future.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Steve. This was amazing. And good luck for you with your music and with the radio station.
Yes, thank you. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.